One day, when the house is quiet and time has slowed down, I hope you sit with a cup of tea and think of me, not as someone who's gone, but as someone who lived, who loved, and who left behind stories that matter. This is for you, my grandchildren. These are the stories I want you to remember. Chapter 1. The Power of Our Roots. When I was a child, we didn't have much, not in terms of money, but we were rich in ways that mattered. I remember my father waking before the sun rose. His hands were rough, his back often sore, but he never complained. He taught me that dignity isn't in wealth, it's in showing up for your family every single day. Your great-grandmother used to hum old songs while cooking. The kitchen always smelled of spices, love, and patience. She had a way of feeding both the stomach and the soul. I want you to remember where you come from. You come from strength, from hard work, from sacrifice. You come from people who didn't have much, but gave everything. Chapter 2. The day I learned what love really is. I thought love was fireworks, dramatic, loud, exciting. But real love, the kind that lasts, it's quiet, steady, often unspoken. The day your grandmother and I had our biggest fight, we didn't speak for hours. I thought maybe we were done. But later that night, I found a plate of food on the table. She didn't say sorry. She just placed her hand on mine. That was her way of saying, I'm still here. We're still us. Love isn't about never fighting. It's about coming back to each other, again and again. So when you grow up and fall in love, don't chase perfection. Choose someone who will sit beside you in silence and still make you feel safe. Chapter 3. The Tree We Planted. I want to tell you the story of the tree outside our old house. We planted it the year your mother was born. It was just a stick in the ground at first. People laughed. That'll never grow, they said. But we watered it, day after day. It weathered storms. Some branches broke, but every spring, it bloomed again. That tree is a lesson. Things take time. Growth isn't always visible, but with care, patience, and faith, anything can blossom. When life gets hard, remember the tree. Chapter 4. The Mistake. That taught me everything. 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. There's something I need you to know. I made mistakes. Big ones. I once walked away from an opportunity because I was afraid. Afraid I wasn't good enough. Afraid of failing. For years, I told myself it wasn't meant to be, but deep down, I knew. I let fear win. And that's the lesson. Fear will visit you, but don't let it unpack and stay. Be brave, even when your voice shakes. Even if you fall, get up. Again and again. The world belongs to the bold. Chapter 5. The Blanket of Stories. Your great-grandmother used to sew quilts from old clothes. Every patch had a memory. Your uncle's shirt from school. My wedding handkerchief. Your mother's baby blanket. She called it a blanket of stories. As you grow older, you'll carry your own stories too. Some warm, some torn, some stitched with tears, but every piece will matter. Don't throw your past away. Wrap yourself in it. Learn from it. Pass it on. Because your story, with all its pain and beauty, is a gift. Chapter 6. What I want you to always remember. If I could sit beside you right now, I'd whisper a few things I hope you never forget. Be kind, not just to others, but to yourself. Call your parents. Hug them when you can. Make time for sunrises. And for silence. Listen more than you speak. And don't be afraid of growing old. It's not the end, it's the ripening. I don't need you to be perfect. I just want you to be good. And to live a life you're proud of. And when you make mistakes, because you will, I hope you find the courage to forgive, heal, and begin again. Chapter 7. When I'm gone. One day, my voice will become a memory. The house will be quieter. The photo's a little faded, but I'll still be there. In the way you laugh. In the way you hold someone's hand gently. In the way you show up for others, just like your ancestors did. And when you look at the stars, know that one of them, that gentle one, is me, smiling back at you. These are the stories I want you to remember. Not because they're about me, but because they're about us. And if ever you feel lost, just return to them. They'll lead you home. Suggested call to action. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love. And if you have stories for the next generation, leave them in the comments. Let's keep the circle of wisdom alive.